Hello, my name is Logan Schosboek,
My name is Grant Kincaid.
And my name is Matthew Baldwin.
and our company is OasiFi. We are seeking $20,000 for a revenue-based debt arrangement. OasiFi, the future of passive income. Our mission is bold yet clear: to empower individuals and institutions to achieve financial independence through unified tools and trusted opportunities. We streamline the passive income experience by connecting users with verified opportunities, strategy tools, educational content, and portfolio tracking all in one place. The problem. The problem with the financial world today isn't the lack of opportunity. It's the chaos they live in. Investors are overwhelmed not by scarcity, but by fragmentation. Investors today face a chaotic landscape where passive income opportunities are spread across disconnected platforms, making it difficult to monitor performance, manage portfolios, or take action. Without unified tools, trusted education, or strategy-driven insights, users are left guessing their way through a fragmented system, missing out on reliable, diversified income growth. This is illustrated by the overwhelming sea of platforms investors have to navigate, each offering a piece of the puzzle, but none delivering the full picture. Our solution. OasiFi turns a fragmented income landscape into one seamless platform where users can explore, test, and track strategies across investing, royalties, rentals, and more. By combining verified listings, portfolio tracking, and built-in educational tools, we empower users to make informed, diversified income decisions from day one. Illustrated below is an image of our website, which highlights our core services, including a dividend-paying stocks database, curated income opportunities, online courses, rental income tools, and side hustle listings. Market opportunity. Our market opportunity spans some of the largest and fastest growing financial sectors in the world. We operate within the $1.088 quadrillion global traditional investment space, encompassing stocks, bonds, and institutional financial instruments. Alongside this, we target the $13.4 trillion alternative asset market, projected to exceed $23 trillion by 2026. And lastly, the $300 to $325 billion online course industry, where demand for financial education is booming. These sectors remain disconnected and complex for most users. OasiFi bridges them through a unified platform that simplifies discovery, access, and action across the full spectrum of income building opportunities. So what is our value proposition? OasiFi empowers users to explore, compare, and optimize income strategies across investing, royalties, rentals, and more, all within one seamless dashboard. By combining verified listings, portfolio tracking, or performance tracking, simulation tools, and personalized education, we help users make smarter decisions and build diversified income portfolios with confidence. Some of our current partners include Ground Floor, which is a fractional real estate investment platform, Yield Street, which is an alternative investment platform, and Coursera, which is an online course academy, and many more. I'll go ahead and give you guys a moment to look over our value proposition canvas, and then my partner, Matthew Baldwin, will take it from here with our competitive landscape.
Thank you, Logan. What is the competitive landscape that awaits OasiFi? Today's income ecosystem is highly fragmented. On the DeFi side, we have specialists like Xerion, Zapper, and DBank that excel at decentralized finance but offer nothing beyond crypto. On the CeFi and traditional side, centralized exchanges such as Coinbase, robo-advisors like Wealthfront, and even human financial planners each cover only one slice of the market, so users never see the full picture. OasiFi changes that. We unite CeFi, DeFi, and traditional assets under one roof and built-in financial education. Thanks to strategic partnerships with NerdWallet and Yield Street, our users get seamless access to income generation tools, live portfolio tracking, and trusted expert content, all from a single platform. What is OasiFi's go-to market strategy? OasiFi will launch with SEO-rich content across all core platforms. We will reuse and repurpose using AI tools to easily distribute across blog networks for maximum organic reach. There will be ad campaigns targeted towards future investors of OasiFi, which will allow paid visibility on X, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Covering outlets like Forbes and New York Times will build credibility and get OasiFi in the eyes of the public. OasiFi will launch at the business plan competition. Some of our marketing locations will include the following blog websites: CoinGecko, Reddit, and the Medium. What is the audience behind OasiFi? Our primary audience includes 4 key groups. First, we serve retail investors who want to earn passive income from digital assets without the headache of managing multiple platforms. These users are looking for clarity, consolidation, and control. Second, we target institutional clients like hedge funds and family offices who need a secure, compliant gateway to access diversified crypto and alternative investment opportunities. Third, we reach crypto enthusiasts and traders who want advanced yield optimization tools and a platform that evolves with the market. And finally, our early adopters, our digitally native investors and creators who are already exploring DeFi, side income tools, and emerging income opportunities. Now ready for a unified solution, brings everything together. How does OasiFi operate? Upon clicking into OasiFi.com, you'll be welcomed with a clean homepage with intuitive navigation across income categories. This picture is directly from our income opportunities page from our website. Here we have selections for crypto, real estate, traditional investments, and many more. This is your investment network to find which niche to invest in. Users explore curated listings through visual cards, filters, and service previews. Each listing leads to an opportunity breakdown with direct access, ratings, and partner content. The intricately picked UX encourages discovery, education, and action within just a few clicks. All features are optimized for fast load times, mobile use, and seamless cross-category exploration. The intellectual property of OasiFi. To protect OasiFi's brand, we have full commercial rights and copyright usage over our logo and all branding assets. We are actively operating under common law trademark rights with OasiFi already protected. And we have federal trademark filing underway to secure exclusive national ownership. Additionally, every major milestone, from our business plans to our branding and platform development, has been timestamped and documented through WordPress publication records and secured backups. This ensures full proof of origin and strengthens our intellectual property position as we grow. Now to Grant with the financial projections.
For our revenue model, OasiFi plans to earn revenue through affiliate partnerships and curated course offerings. Our average return per user ranges from $85 to $120 for income opportunities and $50 to $75 for course sales. These earnings are driven by a mix of reoccurring crypto referrals, high-ticket platforms, and educational bundles based on conservative growth and conversion assumptions. We project a net income after expenses of $50,976. Meeting our team. Logan Schosboek is the CEO managing operations with a strategic plan with a vision, driving the product's direction, and he heads investor relations. Myself, Grant Kincaid, leads information operations, covering anything involving data management, back-end architecture, and I also handle the financials. Matthew Baldwin, our Chief Design Officer, handles the design schema, user interfaces, and front-end development across all user platforms. Next, we have our 3 key advisors. Lisa Nakasone has an MBA and experience in marketing, sales, and business administration. Aaron Sandstrom has an MBA and more than 30 years of experience in portfolio management, customer relations, and general business administration. Anneke Kincaid is experienced in social media, online marketing, and digital design. Our traction points so far for OasiFi include 1,000 plus curated assets. We have listings across crypto, real estate, software as a service, and many niche assets and lesser known assets. We have built out an SQL backend with frequent updates to listings. The front end is developing rapidly with many parts already being modeled and several parts being fully functional. We have partnerships secured with several affiliate platforms, course providers, and creators. We are set to launch at the BPC trade show. Performance and progress contingent funding has been sourced for OasiFi at 6 and 12 months. To protect our intellectual property, we have clearly time-stamped ideas, software, and designs. These items are tracked using WordPress, Google Cloud, and GitHub. For portfolio matching technology for our users, we are vectorizing key features of listed assets, creating relational maps, which then used to find similar assets to those already in users' portfolios, allowing for highly relevant suggestions.
3 minutes remaining.
Covering key future targets for OasiFi in Q2 of 25, we plan to launch our MVP product, more specifically at the BPC trade show. In Q3 of 25, we intend to launch the alpha release of our in-house affiliate tracker to the public. In Q4 of 25, we will be launching our mobile app. This is major as mobile apps have been shown to significantly increase long-term user retention. In Q1 of 26, we want to be fully internationally compatible by providing multilingual support, specifically in India and the European region. For Q2 of 26, community features will be launched, which will allow for customized profiles, badges, creating gamification. During Q3 of 26, we will continue to aggressively grow our asset listings. And for Q4 of 26, a huge upgrade to community engagement will be added where users can share portfolios. So why choose OasiFi? We unify scattered income tools into one intuitive platform for modern investors with analytical tools. Our model scales through our in-depth use of affiliates, partnerships, and global demand for income strategies. We've built the back-end infrastructure, secured partnerships, and OasiFi was built by investors for investors, solving asset visibility without charging users a dime.
So let's build the future of financial investments and the future of financial freedom together. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and check out OasiFi today at oasifi.com. And if you guys want to browse what we currently have, I can send you a shared link. We haven't fully launched yet, so we don't have a public website fully available. But if you would like to look into it a bit more, I can send you the backdoor access link.
Perfect. Thank you. That actually puts us at the 1 minute mark for that 15-minute presentation. I'm going to go ahead and start the 10-minute question and answer round for the judges.
First off, good job with the presentation and transitioning between teammates. I've been on the other side of this, and that is not an easy thing to do. So great job, timing, all that stuff. One of the things that I kind of have a question about, and the other judges are probably going to get bored of me saying this, you have a two-side market problem. So you have your customers that you're acquiring, but you also have these platforms that you potentially are tying into, I'm guessing through APIs or other areas. And just observing what you're trying to do, it doesn't seem focused. Like it seems very broad. Like a platform to do everything is pretty ambitious. So I'm kind of curious, the problem statement that you said as far as linking these different assets, like as an individual, maybe I have crypto, maybe I have real estate, and maybe I want to sort of expand other areas. Is there any way that you've thought through, if you couldn't get access to all these APIs, how could you improve the user experience for sort of the investor who's maybe discovering and trying to manage a portfolio?
Of course. So our main goal is just diversification right now. Our goal is just to show our users what is out there. So we created the income opportunity page. Grant, if you want to pull up that slide really quickly.
Which one?
I believe it'd be the income opportunity, how OasiFi operates. So slide 11. So our design, So our design here is to show different cards for each one of these specific niches. So we tried to make it as organized as possible for each individual asset type, just so individuals can kind of browse all these different assets. Because a lot of investors don't know about fractional investments or tax lien investments. And our goal is really just to raise awareness. The way I described OasiFi was a GIIB, a glorified interactive internet blog. So basically, we're just an information broker to be able to connect users with these assets and these niches. In terms of trying to focus in, the goal kind of was to have a wide range of assets, just so a user could, search through our assets and maybe choose one here, one there, and add them to our portfolio tracker to keep track of these different assets, but also see like, oh, I didn't even know tax liens exist, and kind of branch out a little bit.
Yeah, and I guess the other question that I would have is, you have like it looks like a super aggressive expansion going into Europe, I think in year 2. There's implications, I think, and I'm not the lawyer on the call. There is a lawyer, so I'd love for him to jump in. But I think there's implications of each of those markets as you kind of sell and sort of go into them. So for the US, like, is there anything specifically of how you're thinking about maybe bootstrapping before you get to the point of maybe some of the financial or legal ramifications of recommending assets and selling assets, for lack of a better phrase?
So we're not necessarily suggesting or recommending assets directly. We are just having everything on the table so users can browse it, because we want to avoid having to file for our Series 7 and Series 63 during our launch. Eventually, we do plan to branch out to that, but as of right now, we're just trying to stay to the informative sector. As for branching out to Europe, we were kind of planning on like redefining what assets are available to each specific location based on what their local assets are.
Yeah, I think I could reiterate on that and say that we're really a facts provider and not a like suggestion provider.
Okay, can you guys go to your product page?
Which direction is that here?
The definition of your product or the description of your product. Or your
Yep, so that would be our solution.
Okay. So other than the educational references that you have access to, you had indicated you've established partnerships with NerdWallet and Yield Street. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
How did you do that? What resources do you have to establish these broader partners? So this is the other aspect of your platform, right? Is that you now can unify various investment platforms that you may personally have, correct?
Personally, so mainly our partnerships are formed through affiliate links and referral programs or influencer programs.
Okay, so what I was getting at is this is how I was interpreting it initially, is that I can pull my own Yield Street account into this through some API that has been developed. This is strictly just to go to Yield Street and look at the options that are available to invest in. Is that the way?
That's part of it. So basically, we have a deep linking system that if you saw an asset that you liked that was on Yield Street, it would take you directly to their page. Yes. However, we've also added a system where you can actually add the assets that we list into a personalized tracker, just to keep track of these different assets across all the different platforms. So let's say you have an asset for Ground Floor, which is a fractional real estate investment platform, and then you also have a Yield Street asset. You can actually add both those assets and keep track of them in your portfolio on OasiFi.
All right, perfect. Okay. So this isn't necessarily a partnership. This is some API that's been developed to access their platform and basically pull data or pull information. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. To clarify on that a little bit more, we don't directly handle the customer funds for things like that. And that's a good thing because that has a whole nother level of regulation around it.
Okay. And I read your business plan, and I guess the only comment I'll make on that is make that clear. I think I was ultimately able to,
Okay.
pull that out of that, and you guys have clarified it for me again. So just make that clear, because basically you're providing information, aggregating information.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And as Jason said, I thought you guys did a great job. Very good presentation. It flowed very nicely.
Thank you.
Very, very clear on your PowerPoint.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Really nice job. A really great concept. One, I think maybe gap I see in your team, and I think this sort of is in line with John's clarifying question here is, do you have anyone on the team or any advisor that can help focus on user experience, customer journey, any usability testing? It looks like we are maybe just in this presentation have some questions on what exactly can I do here? I don't know if you've done any usability testing, research, surveying, et cetera, or if you have access to someone who can help you do that. But you have a nice, a well-rounded team, but I see a gap there. Maybe also a legal gap. But maybe Nick can speak to that. And then I don't know if you have a technical leader, but from my experience, my question would be around usability testing, user experience, customer journey. You want to make sure what you're building actually resonates and works with your audience.
Yes, of course. I'll start this off. My auntie, Lisa Nakasone, she's going to be our user experience individual who tests it out originally. So she let me know time and time again, hey, let me try this application out. I'll tell all my friends about it. I'll get the reviews, and we'll work with you to try to further develop the user interface, user experience, and the usability. Anneke Kincaid is our other individual who is very versed with social media management, as well as kind of the user experience and the user flow with that. Grant, if you want to elaborate on Anneke Kincaid.
I'll just let you guys know about 50 seconds left, just so you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she does marketing for companies in Hawaii, mostly. And so she has experience with social media, the marketing surrounding that, and what people are looking for.
Okay.
And you also asked about if we have a specific technical person. I suppose that's me in this scenario, handling the back-end database, APIs. It's all me for that back-end part. And then Logan's handling the front end.
Awesome. And with that is actually the end of our question and answer round. I want to thank you all for joining us today, and I'm going to ask that you leave the call at this time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Nice job. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.